Headed to the range momentarily with this pretty bitch here. Yeah. See the sheen of fresh lubrication on a freshly Cerakoted force equalizer. Today, what I'm going to be testing is not only the functionality of the SIG P226, but I want to talk about a part that I got that is alleged to help with the recoil of the P226, whether it be in 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, or 357 SIG. Because let's face it, 22, my grandson probably could shoot that and not have any recoil. But it's neither here nor there. This is the DPM multiple spring recoil reduction system. Yep, I just showed you that I can read. Let's open it up and let's see what comes in this. So it comes with 3 springs. They are all 3 different lengths. The longest one is for 357 SIG. The middle length one is for 40 caliber. The smallest one is for 9mm, because 9mm is the least impactful when it comes down to recoil. Then it comes with a couple of spring plugs so that your spring is actually captured on your guide rod. And then it comes with the actual spring system. This is a 3-spring system. There's this spring here, then there's a spring on the inside, and then there's a spring that goes on the outside, and then one of these plugs goes over that so that it's not pushing through or doing anything wrong to your guide rod. So we're gonna test this theory because, you know me, I don't take people's word for too much. It's alleged that this is supposed to reduce recoil by up to 25 to 35%. Overall advantages, it says better double tap concentration, significant recoil reduction, slide and frame protection, improved firing speed, elimination of jams, faster follow-up shots, no modifications required. So we're gonna test it out. And so here is a picture of how the system works. So there is the spring that's on the inside. Then there's a spring that's inside a tube that's in there. And then there's the outer spring. And with all 3 of the springs working in conjunction with each other, it's alleged to drop the recoil 25 to 35%. So I'm gonna be the judge of that when I get to the range here momentarily. See you there. So we're here now at the range where I feel most comfortable and uncomfortable at the same damn time, using 165 grain American Eagle by Federal Ammunition, using the original guide rod spring and guide rod, freshly lubricated force equalizer. Only had a couple of rounds because I didn't have enough from when I bought the original pack of 50. So that was probably about 5-6 rounds there. Loading up another that is fully loaded with 12 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson. There's the magazine there. Beautiful construction. Doing my magic with the decocker. Get your form right. There you go. Overly anticipating the first shot as I do, which I need to not do. And then right there, I'm just thinking, do I want to waste all this ammo with the original guide spring and guide rod, or do I switch it out in between? You see what I chose. Go ahead and expend the entire magazine. It's kind of weird having all these controls on a weapon, and I am not used to it yet, but practice makes perfect, right? Getting the DPM ready. There you go. That's what it looks like. It looks like the regular Glock 2 spring guide rod, but there's actually 3. Oops. And then right here, what it looked like I'm doing is playing games with my force equalizer. But I just noticed the tightness in the new guide rod and spring assembly. Yep, let's go. Let's see how this works. Surveying my surroundings, situational awareness. Damn near jumped out my hand. You notice that? It's because I anticipated the shot again. This is the first fully metal framed firearm in 40 that I've ever shot. Not a single hiccup. I like that. No jams, no fouls. Look at how sexy that bitch is. So your boy's back from the range, and I want to get this little rant out the way real quick. I shoot in an outdoor range. When you shoot in an outdoor range, 9 times out of 10, there's not any kind of supervision. So people go out there and do whatever the hell they want to do that in turn fucks it up for everybody else. Now, what I'm talking about is when I pulled up to the range, it wasn't a lot of people there. It's probably about 10 people there. But at the outdoor range that we have set up, there are probably about 20 benches on one side. Then there's probably about a 10-foot, 12-foot gap in between rifle range. And then there's about 5 other benches, 5, 6 other benches where there's the pistol range. Today when I get out there, because there's no supervision, people don't respect rules, I see some jackass, 2 to be precise. I see 2 jackasses shooting rifles, full-length rifles, not rifle caliber pistols, i.e., you know, my 7.5-inch pistol, my 11.5-inch 300 blackout pistol. No, shooting full-length rifles at the pistol portion of the range. So needless to say, I was only there for probably about, well, you saw. Right after that, I left. And I had every intention on putting some more rounds through this. But I was uncomfortable because some jackasses were out there, and you can hear the ricochet. You know what a ricochet sounds like. Zzz. And dude is just pop, 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 pop. I'm not tripping about the mag dumping, but when you're dumping a magazine out of a full-length rifle in the pistol range, which is only about 20 yards deep with the backstop. I don't care that you was there to impress your little girlfriend, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That was cute. Oh yeah, she was sitting back with her fingers in her, all that bullshit. You know, that was cute. But listen, you would feel like such a dick if one of those ricochets hit your girlfriend while you were trying to be Mr. Macho Big Man in front of her because you're shooting a fucking rifle. Come on now, bruh. It's a lot of other ways to impress your little girlfriend. Maybe have a dick, maybe be able to fuck, maybe a little bit of financial security, maybe a little bit of game even. But a mag dump with a full-length rifle in the pistol range at 20 yards? Rules and regulations are put in place for a reason. And apparently he didn't get that damn memo. But anyway, back to what we talking about. I used the Dpm Recoil mitigation system, and I didn't feel that much of a difference in the recoil, but again, I only put maybe about 30 rounds downrange before I got uncomfortable being there. And I don't want to be a witness to nothing, so I mashed out afterwards. Stopped in the store, got me some Cellier and Bellet 180 grain 40 Smith & Wesson, because eventually I'm gonna get back to the range and I'm gonna put some more downrange out of this sexy beast. And I'm going to get a full feel of that recoil system and how it actually works. I did notice the felt recoil rather than the pistol jumping upward. It felt like the recoil was more pushing back rather than up. So I didn't get a full feel of it because, you know, we got jackasses that don't know how to pay attention. I'm married, so I ain't gonna say that. But your girl's eye was kind of wandering, fam. I'm just saying. But anyway, I need to get some more practice behind 40 caliber because again, I don't like it. The sun was beaming like crazy. It's almost 80 degrees outside right now, so I'm in the crib. And the sunlight was actually working really good with these fiber optic sights. I enjoyed using them. I might invest in some more for other force equalizers, but that's for a later date. I'm sorry that I couldn't get you guys a full breakdown on if this recoil system actually worked or not, but again, rules, 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 and they're meant to be broken and shit. Yeah, they're meant to be broken until somebody get hurt. But anyway, so stay tuned. Again, I apologize for not being able to tell you if it made all the difference in the world, but circumstances. I really appreciate y'all watching. Y'all be easy, stay tuned, because it's gonna be more, because again, I love the SIG P-Series pistols. I love the look, I love the feel. I'm gonna get back with y'all. Y'all be easy. Don't study my moves, just check my footwork. Peace.